everybody, welcome back to Charismas. My name is Miriam, and today we're going to make that apple pie I was talking about in the last video. So I'm excited to be tasty, it's inexpensive, and everybody's going to love it. So let's get started. You guys like my little? No. So what we're going to start with first are the apples. It depends on what you want to go ahead with. You can do green apples. Those are fine, like the really green looking apples, but they're very tangy. They don't have that kind of sweet taste I'm looking for. So you get more of a tang than you do of a sweet. And I do like tang and sweet together in my apple pie, but that's just too tangy. I'm gonna have to add too much sugar to that. So I like to do my red apples. Now I have these apples from Hess Brothers, and they're very tasty. I do like them. They have the perfect crunch and taste that I'm looking for. And I just add my lemon juice to it to give it the tanginess that I'm looking for. So you don't want overly tang or overly sweet. You just want the perfection of both, balance them both together. My father would always, he would not like to watch me peel vegetables and fruits because he would say, "You're taking off all the meat, you're taking off all the good stuff, you're wasting. So I'm still trying, but he was he would cut apples perfectly, any vegetable perfectly. He just knew not to take off all the meat of the fruit or vegetable. So all you're gonna do is cut it down until you take all the good part of the apple out. And don't try to waste, take as much of the apple as you can without getting the inside with the seeds there. You don't want to bite into any of this right here. That part's a little hard. So just take everything out as much as you can, and once you do, cut it just like that. And yes, I'm using a bag to, cut my apples in. It's a clean bag, just because once I'm done with this, I throw all the peels and the bag away after. So now that I have all my apples cut up, I have the stove on at 350 preheating, and all my apples are in here, all cut up just like this. So it's all perfect. What I'm going to add to it now is butter. So for a whole bag of apples, I'm going to add a half a bar. So let's say just like that, bam. And we are gonna just try to squish this into, just squishing it like that in my hands. Of course, please keep it out so that way it does get softened, but just help it soften up and mix it right into the apples. Let every apple get coated with that butter. Just like that. Let's clean our hands a little bit and add a little bit of the cinnamon. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of cinnamon and a half a teaspoon of allspice. Mix that all in together as well. Oh my goodness, it smells just like Christmas. Perfect. It smells amazing. Now we are going to add sugar to this as well. Add about a half a cup of sugar. Remember, you want it to be sweet, but not overly sweet. Now I'm eyeballing it as usual, that's how I do things, but be more than happy to use cups. I'm gonna add some lemon juice to this. So I'm gonna say about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And if you wanna add more than that or less than that, you can do so. Remember, it's for what you taste and what you like. I do like my apple pies sweet, but I do love that tangy taste to it as well. So just coat every apple with all those wonderful seasonings. And always make sure to taste. That way you have a good idea what's going on. That tastes amazing. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. This is going to be an incredible apple pie. Now I have the deep pie shells that I got from Essentials every day from my market near my house, and I'm going to go ahead and just pour this filling inside this deep dish pie. Now I have 2 pies. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do with this. Look at all that there. Oh, look at all that wonderful seasoning going right in there. All those juices. And once the apples are in the oven, they're going to sweat with all that seasoning. It's going to be perfect. And you want it to mountain up like that. You just want it to get all perfect like that. Just add all that seasoning right on there. All those wonderful juices. Don't let anything go to waste, because every one of that is perfect. Okay. And look at all that there. Perfect. Now we're going to add the top of the pie on here. Now, this is different. You could either take this, put it away, or take the top part of it, which I'm going to do gently, and place it right on top of the pie to give it that, you know, covered look that a lot of the pies have. And I just, oh gosh. It's going to be a little difficult. It may turn out a little disheveled, but it's fine. We will make it work. Perfect. There we go. And any excess that you don't need, just take it right off. You won't need that. There we go. Press it right down in there. And then you have your perfect apple pie. We are going to give this apple pie a light egg wash, and then add some sugar and cinnamon that I'm going to drizzle on top. And this, I just love the way it looks. You have some openings of the apple pie there. That's just fine. I am going to give this pie an egg wash. So I'm going to get my little brush over here. All I did was put 1 egg in here and just lightly beat it. Beat it, beat it. I just had to do that. I had to say that. I love Michael Jackson, so. But yes, lightly do that. Give it a nice wash. All that wonderful egg on here. It's going to give it that golden color we're looking for. Perfect. Very perfect. It's going to give that shell everything that it needs. And just keep going. Get every little corner there. Perfect. Just perfect. Wonderful. Okay, now we're gonna, I have inside here 1/2 cup of sugar and about a tablespoon of cinnamon. I'm gonna lightly take it just like that and pour it right on here. Just sprinkle it. That way you have that wonderful taste of the apple, cinnamon, and sweet sugar. Not too much, just a nice sprinkle of it. Perfect. And let's put that into the oven. But first, I do love that, you know, old-fashioned look that they usually have in movies of a homemade pie. Let's make that little, just that little X right in the middle there. And there we go. It's perfect. So now all you have to do is leave it in here for about 1/2 hour. This will not take more than that. Remember, this is just waiting for the apples to sweat inside there and to have the crust of it get that nice golden brown look. Once you see the apple, you know, the sauce just start coming up from on top of the little, like, you know, X that we made there, you know the inside's already done. You're just waiting for the outside to get very nice and brown. So I am going to sit and read a nice book right now and just wait for it to finish up. And then once it's done with some ice cream a la mode, this is Christmas to me. Look how perfect that looks. The crust is perfect and very nice and crispy. The light golden brown. You could just see the applesauce just bubbling in there. Oh boy, and you could hear it. I can't wait to bite into this. So now let's go ahead and cut right into this apple pie. Oh boy. Looks perfect. I made myself a nice, good slice here. And when my husband gets home from lunch, he's gonna adore this. You know what? I'm not gonna do that with a knife. I'm gonna do it with a spoon. That way I can just pick up all those wonderful sauces. Not traditional way of doing it, but it'll give me all that nice, wonderful sauce. Ooh, look at all those apples. Oh, that's beautiful. That is just perfect. God's sauce right there. It's perfect. And just drizzle some more sauce right there. It's perfect. This is gonna be amazing. So here we have our delicious looking apple pie. I'm gonna try one of the apples first. Oh my gosh. The apple still has a nice crisp to it. I'm gonna try it with the, let's put some of that sauce on here, that nice. Hot. The crust is amazing. The apples are just nice and has a nice bite to it, but still has rendered down. The sauce of the lemon and the cinnamon and the allspice. This is perfect. You have to try this at home. And now that you have my recipe, you're gonna adore it. There you have it, friends, our wonderful apple pie that was under $8. It turned out perfectly. The detail on it was amazing, and it looked more than it was. Under $8, you cannot beat that. It really was tasty, beautiful, and amazing. I love the fact that the apple tasted very tangy with that lemon juice, and there's a sweet taste there, and then the flakiness of the bread, of the pie. Oh my gosh. Believe me, try it at home. It's amazing. You're gonna fall in love with it, and you're gonna wanna share it with your family and friends. The best part about pie is that you have it together. It's a circle, and circles usually bring everything together. It's like one big, you know, happy family circle. Remember King Arthur? The round table? Everything in round is best. So join me next week where I show you how to make some great ideas for the holidays. Remember those candle holders I made for Thanksgiving? Well, I'm gonna up that up and fix it up for Christmas, because I mean, all you have to do is just take the inside out and fix everything inside. So it's gonna be very exciting. And we have more ideas here at Charismas. Of course, we are just full of ideas here, and I love bringing them to you. So of course, for Charismas, I'm Miriam. Have a happy holiday. Bye.